Welcome back. Following our series of funny flat animal coasters, today, I'm going to show you how to crochet this super cute, flattened mouse coaster. If you missed them, you can also check out my tutorials for the flat turtle and flat squirrel coasters right here. This mouse coaster is incredibly easy to make because we'll only be using basic crochet stitches. So even if you are a complete beginner, you can absolutely do this. Don't hesitate, grab your yarn, and let's get started on this fun project together. If you found this tutorial helpful, you can support my journey by clicking the Thanks button below. Your kindness helps me keep creating and growing this channel. You can also visit my little shop via the link below. You might just find the pattern you've been looking for. Thank you so much for being here, I truly appreciate your support. Let's start with the main body of the coaster. Holding two strands of yarn together and using a 3.5 or 4.0 mm hook. Make a magic ring. Chain 3. Then work 11 double crochet stitches into the ring. One. You can place a stitch marker in the very first stitch. 3. 4. 5. To finish the round, slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet. For round 2, chain 3. From now on, we will start each round with chains and finish with a slip stitch into the first stitch. If there are any changes during the process, I will let you know. Now, back to round 2, work a double crochet increase. We will make 2 double crochets into the very same stitch where we just chained. For the remaining stitches, simply work a double crochet increase in each stitch until the end of the round. Finally, finish the round by making a slip stitch into the first double crochet. Finally, finish the round by making a slip stitch into the first double crochet. For round 3, work 1 double crochet in the first stitch. Then a double crochet increase in the next stitch. Repeat this sequence all the way until the end of the round. Moving on to round 4, work 1 double crochet. Followed by a double crochet increase in the next stitch. And then another double crochet. Repeat this sequence until the end of the round. For round 5, chain 1. Now, we are going to work reverse single crochets, which means we will be crocheting in the opposite direction of the usual way. Please watch my hands closely to see how it's done. Once you reach the end of the round, simply fasten off and cut the yarn. And that is our main body complete. Next, I will guide you through crocheting the mouse's head. Using a single strand of pink yarn and a 3.0 mm hook. Make a magic ring. Work 6 single crochets into the ring. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For round 2, work 1 single crochet. Then a single crochet increase in the next stitch. Repeat the sequence of 1 single crochet and 1 increase 2 more times. For round 3, work 1 single crochet. Followed by a single crochet decrease in the next stitch. Repeat the sequence of 1 single crochet and 1 decrease 2 more times. At this point, cut the yarn. Switch to the gray yarn, insert your hook into the first single crochet stitch. And work 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, work a single crochet increase. Repeat the sequence 2 more times. For round 5, work 1 single crochet, followed by a single crochet increase in the next stitch, and then another single crochet. Repeat the sequence 2 more times. For round 6, work 3 single crochets, followed by a single crochet increase in the next stitch, repeat the sequence 2 more times. For round 7, work 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, followed by a single crochet increase in the next stitch. Repeat the sequence 1 more time. You will have 1 stitch remaining at the end. Simply work 1 single crochet into this last stitch. For round 8, work 7 single crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, followed by a single crochet increase. Repeat the sequence 1 more time. You will have 1 stitch remaining at the end. Simply work 1 single crochet into this last stitch. For rounds 9 and 10, we will continue to increase the number of single crochets. I have put the formula right on the screen for you to easily follow along. I will see you back here once I finish round 10. From round 11 to round 15, simply work 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around until the end of the round. Moving on to round 16, work 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, followed by a single crochet decrease. Repeat the sequence of 6 single crochets and 1 decrease 1 more time. Next, work 5 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally, finish with a single crochet decrease. For round 17, work 3 single crochets, then a single crochet decrease. Repeat this sequence all the way until the end of the round. After finishing round 17, go ahead and stuff the head with fiberfill. Fold the opening in half, insert your hook through both edges, and work one single crochet into each stitch to close the opening. At the end of the row, chain 1 and turn your work. Then, continue to work one single crochet into each stitch. Cut the yarn and weave in the ends. And we have finished the head. In the next part, I will show you how to crochet the smaller details like the ears and eyes, so please stay with me to complete this cute coaster together. Welcome back. Next, we're going to create the eyes to give our little mouse some personality. You will still be using a single strand of yarn and a 3.0mm hook. Make a magic ring. And work 6 single crochets into the ring. We will be crocheting in a spiral, so instead of joining the round, simply start the next round by working a single crochet increase into the very first stitch. For the remaining stitches, simply work a single crochet increase in each stitch until the end of the round. For rounds 3 and 4, simply work one single crochet in each stitch all the way around. For round 5, work a single crochet decrease in every stitch until the end of the round. Cut the yarn, leaving a long tail for sewing, and stuff the eye with fiberfill. Finally, sew the opening closed. Make one more just like this. Now, let's continue with the outer ear. Still using the 3.0mm hook, rounds 1 and 2 follow the exact same formula as the eyes. However, for the ears, we will join our rounds. Since I've already shown you how to join rounds before, I won't repeat it here. Let's move straight to round 3, work a single crochet increase into every single stitch until the end of the round. For round 4, we will work into the back loops only. Simply work one single crochet into each back loop all the way around until the end of the round. After that, cut the yarn and make another one just like it. And that's how we finish the outer ears. Next, let's move on to the inner ear. To explain briefly, you will crochet rounds 1 through 3 exactly the same as the outer ear. However, we will switch to a smaller 2.5mm hook. This will create a slightly smaller piece so that it fits perfectly inside the outer ear, just like this. Now, let's crochet the mouse's limbs using a 3.0mm hook. First, using the gray yarn, make a slip knot. And chain 12. Turn and start from the second chain from your hook, work 11 single crochets. Chain 1, cut the yarn. Switch to the pink yarn. And chain 5. Turn and start from the second chain from your hook, work 1 single crochet. Followed by 3 slip stitches. We now have our first claw. Go ahead and make 2 more claws just like this. Finally, work a slip stitch into that very same stitch. We will continue crocheting this way to complete all the arms and legs for our mouse. For the final part, we will crochet the mouse's tail, using a 3.0mm hook, make a foundation chain of 36 stitches. Turn and start from the second chain from your hook, work 15 slip stitches. Then 12 single crochets. For the remaining stitches, work 1/2 double crochet into each stitch. Finally, chain 1 and cut the yarn. And we've finished the mouse's tail. Now, let's assemble all the parts together. For the smaller details, you can either sew them on or glue them in place. Place the arms 3 stitches away from the head, and the legs 3 stitches away from the tail. To make the arms and legs sturdier and hold their shape better, you can apply some fabric stiffener or shaping glue. We've successfully finished our coaster. Thank you so much for crocheting along with me today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support my channel. I can't wait to see you again in my next tutorial. Wishing you a peaceful day ahead.